And we're live. We're live. I got some visitors. We'll see. Well, here's those also over there. All right, don't block my light. I don't know. Anyway, hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiati, and this is just me checking in. Going to talk a little bit about my THEE100s Anthology story. It's got a couple of elements to it. First of all, well, this looks, this is just like an eagle head, but main protagonist of my story is a griffin, and I figured be interesting to do sort of like what if this is the last griffin who's ever lived. So extinction of this particular mythical creature, and also uh, reminisce about his mother. I don't know. I just sort of had a grab bag and put a few ideas into it. And we'll see what comes of it. So if you've been following along, um, I've been mostly sick on and off past week and a half at this point. Um, so apologies for not keeping up. I think I did 810 the other day. That was that piece. And as it goes, I'll be moving some friends of mine. It'll probably be an all weekend endeavor. Um, it's just been madness uh, for me in my life and trying to get things together. Hopefully next month we'll start to smooth things out. But regardless, I'm working on my story. I decided rather than really script it out first, I would attempt to do the thumbnail. So I did 2 pages, and I'll be doing the other 2, which you'll be able to check out once I post them up, probably next week. Today, I don't have much time. I have about an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half before the truck rolls in. And so I took a different approach where I had the story elements and I started thumbnailing. And the reason for that is I wanted to see if it sparked any more ideas. Just a quick look at Angus on my chair. Yeah, I I learned, looked up Griffin dictionary and found out that they were protectors of gold treasure. Um, Treasure, not specifically gold. Uh, and I thought it would be interesting because I sort of thought of this particular griffin as a protector of this village that and maybe I'll include this in the story, maybe not, but uh, that you know this particular village did some kindness to the griffin, and he's repaying them by protecting this tribe. And just gonna go with that. It's 4 pages, so we're not talking. It's not going to be some Lord of the Rings drama. It's just a little short thing. And if anything, let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. I got everything in total disarray. Um, but yeah, just been drawing a lot, and inking, and I got mail to go through, and I don't know. This is more drawings. Okay. So yeah. If you go back over my Instagram post about the anthology story, there was so far two ink pieces. This being the second one. Doo, doo, doo. This was done entirely with quill. The other one, I believe, was entirely brush. It was more of a full figure and definite griffin. Um, and I'm not sure of my final approach, but I'll probably incorporate both. Um, I'm thinking the story, I'm going to try to make it a little sort of emotional, possibly tear jerking, but overall, just tell some story from, like beginning to end. Not necessarily heavy on plot, but just cover some elements. And if anything, it's going to be more visually appealing, hopefully. Um, since, as described by other THEE100s people doing this, it's two-page spreads, 4 pages. Um, so there's no chance of reveal. There's no really I thought, oh, I'll do the first page as a big splash, and the last page might have like a large panel reveal, but there's no chance of that. You get 2 pages, and then you flip it, and you get 2 other pages. Um, I'm not interested in doing like matching the pages up, so it would be 4 single pages. Um, and yeah, once I'm done with the thumbnails of the 4 pages, I'm gonna sit down and sort of plot out and really design the story and write it, and then possibly do more thumbnails um, to concrete the story, and then just start drawing. Um, what I am doing is 100 drawings of griffins. Um, Now these are just like some will be finished, like kind of like this is a finished drawing. Most of them will be sketches, and I'll do something with that. That's a aside to the project that I'm doing for myself. Um, since I thought um, it's only 4 pages, and I wanted to make it a little something extra for myself. So I'll be doing a lot of drawings of eagles, lions, griffin combination thereof, and um, yeah, I actually I have a T-shirt. It's like one day I'm just gonna burn all the clothes I have and buy new clothes. But I have a T-shirt that I picked up only because it was an illustration on it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a griffin on there. And that particular griffin had a lion's head. Most have eagle heads, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with the eagle head and front arm, legs, and the back of it will be a lion. Just makes it an interesting character. So yeah, that's my approach. Like, I have these story elements. I thumb it, thumbnail it out, see if it sparks any other ideas. Then I'm gonna go fully write it out, and then thumbnail again, and then just start on pages. So a lot of the illustrations will be posted onto my Instagram. If I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I might throw up the second batch of thumbnails as well as the finished pages onto my Patreon. Simply because it's 4 pages, and I don't want to give away most of it to the masses. Apologies, but the whole idea is for everybody to pick up these book 2 of the THEE100s Anthology. There's 31 creators. I believe we had at least one person drop out. I'm still in the mix, so don't drop me out. But I know Carrie Sherman's going to be doing a story. Let me see if I can go there without dropping out of this stream. Boop, 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 boop. So going on to Facebook, we have a private THEE100s anthology group where Mike posted that he didn't say who dropped out. So I guess, we'll find out afterwards who's in the final book. And also, Mike Emirates mentioned, okay, Chris McCoynan and Carrie will be doing stories. Oh, okay. So somebody dropped out because of school, and another one didn't, hasn't chimed in. So Chris McCoynan and Carrie Sherman are doing stories, which is awesome. Frankly, I already thought they were, but okay. There's 31 creators. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is a illustration and just post it up onto my Instagram. And I hope you're enjoying this. Sorry, I'm not really consistently keeping anything a pattern to anything I'm doing lately. There's a lot of things up in the air, a lot of projects on the way to me. One of the big things is I need a more of an influx of cash, so that will change a lot of things. So we're really hoping to dig into a lot of things next month. Meanwhile, I do have the first batch of pages for Detective Dead versus Bigfoot Bill, which I'm working on, and yeah, that's really all I can mention right now. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're being productive. Hope you're making your own comics. Let me know what you're up to in the comment section. If you're not already, become a patron at patreon.com/Peter Parmiani. Yeah, and I did post about, I want to travel this year to a couple of conventions. People already started tossing me names. Where I go will depend on if I'm meeting up with other people or whatnot. I am interested in MegaCon in Orlando in May. This way I can get to Florida and see my family. My family consists of, oh yeah, Thumpa. Both my parents have passed away. So it's just um, my sisters. They're all married. Only my brother Tony has two sons. So yeah, and I'm still single. If you want to message me on Facebook. Yeah, that's it. Love you all. See you again soon. Take care.